Don't fall down. Come on. Get up. Whoop, whoop. The camera does not want to cooperate. Okay, there we go. So, I thought I would try something a little bit different today. Thought, why not? I am going to draw, but I am going to draw while I talk to the camera. Hello, two people. Who's here? I'd love to know who's here. I decided today to try something a little bit different. I felt like drawing, but I also felt like talking to the camera, talking to the internet at the same time. Hey, Patitube, I'm not surprised. I had a feeling you'd show up if I started this at a good time. How's the sound quality? Actually, right now I'm looking for my eraser. Where did my eraser go? There it is. Okay, so actually you probably can't see the lines here, but I got some pencil to get rid of here. So, like I said, I thought I would try to draw and talk at the same time. Usually, if I'm drawing, I'm listening to something, either a podcast or a video, like something from Netflix, often Friends, or although I've gone through Friends on Netflix, I think 3 times complete. Sounds good. That's great. And so sometimes it'll be The Good Place, or for a while, actually, I was drawing to Star Trek. Thank you. This is just beginning. This, if you look at my DeviantArt page, which is not called Sparkuus because I made it way longer ago than I started doing YouTube, all the pictures in this book are on DeviantArt. There's only there's only 3. What's Office US? What does that mean? This is the sketchbook. This is from the sketchbook project. What's it called? The Brooklyn Museum. The Brooklyn Art Museum. And The Office. I have never seen The Office. And I don't think it is available. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is on YouTube. Not YouTube. Netflix. I've never watched it. No, the British one I think is on. Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah, I was a little slow there. I was listing shows. I think the British Office is on Netflix in Japan, and I couldn't even get into the first 5 minutes of it. I just turned it off. I probably have to be in the right mood. So just did this yesterday, this kind of spider pattern. I'm going to have to fill in something here because this is way too simple right now. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Actually, I think maybe each layer have a different fill pattern and maybe leave the web in white. That's a possibility. Right now, I'm trying to think what to do in the other quadrants. And something will have to be done in here too. It's just too simple right now. I often think about what I'm drawing. Like, I choose something, I go for it, I draw it, and I wonder if I had done it on another day or a different time, how different would the picture have been? I don't know. Get a VPN to have access to Netflix in other countries. Thought about that. I don't know. I don't know. I have no experience with VPNs. I mean, I have been on the internet for quite some time, like about 27 years now. And so I've got a fair bit of internet experience, but I've never used a VPN. I guess I just never cared. So I said I'm supposed to be streaming and drawing, but I haven't drawn a single thing yet. I've been on for 5 minutes and I haven't drawn anything. I erased yesterday's pencil marks. I probably missed a few here, but I haven't drawn anything yet. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Well, I could start working on the fill patterns for the. Okay, I know. No, that's too fat a marker. Where's my other markers? I want that one. A nice thin marker. And I'm just gonna speckle in. Oh no, there's still some pencil lines there. Okay, I'm just gonna speckle the inside layer, which is a slow and can be boring and tedious process, but it can also be kind of meditative and zen-like, I guess. I have no idea if that's right. Meditative, sure. Zen-like, I have no idea because I have no experience with Zen. I'm in Japan, but I don't do any of the meditating stuff or anything that has to do with, first-hand experience religious-wise, like Buddhism or Shinto, other than just going to ceremonies that are cultural, just part of the cultural experience, like New Year's. And actually, my wife and I had a traditional Japanese Shinto-style wedding ceremony, which is kind of sexist because the guy does all of the talking, makes the oath for both of them, and the woman just sits there looking beautiful. So, yeah, kind of sexist. But still a beautiful ceremony. And, the sake they gave us was fantastic. You take sips of sake out of these 3 different size sake cups, and I think you start with you start with the smallest cup. It's passed back and forth to the between the husband and the wife, or the people getting married, the bride and the groom, and I think you take sips out of each of the different size cups, and the sake they gave us was amazing. Oh, I loved it. Ghost VPN, never tried it. Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm a little hesitant about using Netflix through a VPN because it's not actually my Netflix password. I do pay for 2 other streaming services because I got Amazon Prime in Japan, which has 0 to do with Amazon Prime in other countries. So even if I use a VPN to access Amazon Prime in other countries, I'd have to pay for Amazon Prime in that other country. And I get Disney Plus here in Japan, which it's Disney Plus. It was Disney Deluxe. So the Disney streaming service existed in Japan before it did in any other place in the world, really, but it was called Disney Deluxe. And now they shifted the name over to Disney Plus. But there's still, I think, a few things on Disney Plus in North America that aren't available on Disney Plus in Japan, possibly. Although when they switched over to Disney Plus, they did suddenly have National Geographic, which they didn't have when they were Disney Deluxe. But there's only like 10 or 15 videos available on the National Geographic section. Okay, so I've dimpled the inside one. What am I going to do for the next level? See, this can be a very slow process where I spend more time thinking than drawing. Amazon Video doesn't work with Ghost VPN. Yeah, like if you access Amazon Japan and say, okay, I've got Prime, it'll say, no, you don't. Because, yeah, I mean, Amazon Prime, a lot of it has to do with shipping, and you're not going to get deals on shipping from Japan to the U.S. just by buying Amazon Prime in Japan. It's not going to do you any good except through I don't know, would a VPN even allow you to access the videos from Amazon? I don't know. The thing I don't like about Amazon Japan, the Prime, they hard code the Japanese subtitles. So if I'm watching an English movie by myself and I don't need Japanese subtitles, I still have to have the Japanese subtitles. You cannot turn them off. That's a pain in the ass. Come on, I gotta have something to do. I gotta think of something to do here. Sometimes, actually, you start doing a random thing. You start with something random, and it becomes something good later on. Like, I'm thinking I just start doing a branching, I don't know, branching, but some kind of a straight stick pattern, which I will later turn into, maybe I'll draw around this. This will be the core of whatever I'm going to draw, and so the thing will be hollow around this. That could be interesting. Actually, I'm kind of liking this. Already kind of liking this. Don't know if I'll fill the whole section with this or not, though. I mean, it's my mother said my style was Zentangle, but I don't think this is Zentangle. I don't call it that. Bigger dots in the next layer. Well, I don't know. I've got dots here. I don't think I want dots next. I think I want very different patterns, so they are very distinct layers. And then I might actually continue. I'll take whatever order I do these patterns in. Maybe I will do. How many layers we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Barely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would work. That would work. I might, do the same. Oh, excuse me. Do the same pattern up this way or down this way. Either way. Maybe, it's going down this way. Maybe go up that way. I don't know. I mean, just because I say, that sounds like a good idea, doesn't mean that's what I'm actually going to do. Because, like I said, whatever I decide on one day might not be what I would have decided on another day. And at any point, until I do it in ink, I can change my mind. Of course, even if I do it in ink, if I really change my mind, I could just cover it over completely. Like if I suddenly decided I didn't like these dots, which I'll never do. I like dots. I could just make it totally black. In fact, like probably one of these layers will be just filled in solid black, probably. Keep finding pencil I missed. Definite possibility. Actually, I kind of like the idea of a few of these unrelated, not connected to the main pattern. I might be getting a little too small there. But there will be a main one. We'll see how this works out. I mean, I don't know. I have done ones that I have drawn in a whole space or something, or spent a fair bit of time drawing something in, and then decided, really don't like that. Just erase the whole thing. That's why I tend, also because I draw in pencil first and then go to marker after, I try to draw in fairly faint lines pencil-wise. I want to be able to erase it later without leaving too much on the paper. I think actually a good, nice, long one's good there. If it's all the same, it's less interesting. Here's a question. Does it have to have meaning to truly be art? I have a very hard time calling what I do art. So hard that I don't do it. I don't call it art. Mrs. Repatitube says hello. Well, hello, Mrs. Repatitube. How you guys doing? I said I can't call it art. Well, we've got 2 people watching. I know it's Repatitube. Who's number 2? Who is guest number 2? They're a silent viewer. I haven't been spending enough time drawing lately. Really, it's very relaxing. And when you're done, you've got something hopefully pretty. So yeah, I don't call I can't call what I do art. I cannot call myself an artist. I draw stuff. Some people like what I draw. That's about it. Oh, actually, hey, your Patitube, I got a question for you. You're the very first person to have bought my coloring book. Have you colored any of it yet? Like printed anything out and colored it? I'm just curious. I'm wondering if anyone has. A fourth person, I think, bought my coloring book. I don't know who that was, but thank you. Actually, I think I can look it up and find the real name of the customer from the Etsy records, but real names very often do not match YouTube handles. So it can be very difficult for me to know who has ordered what. Or I mean, who has and who has what. You know what I'm trying to say. Blah, 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 blah. It is getting towards the end of the night for me, and I just thought I would do a quick. Oh wow, up to 4. Say hello in the little sidebar. I'm pointing at my screen. If I point at my screen, I'm off the at the side there. If it's okay, actually for me, it's at the side there. Come to think of it, the video might be reversed for you, so it'd be at the side there. Come to think of it, whichever. Clueless Game Girl. Oh, hello, Clueless Game Girl. How you doing? Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Oh, it's even later there. Oh, Busan Kevin. Hey, how you been? Osaka. Okay. I wasn't sure where you were now. How are things up in Osaka? A lot more Corvidy than here, as far as I understand it. I haven't colored it because, like the patterns, they are in black and white. I understand. My wife has asked me, why don't you color more? Well, I'm a black and white guy when it comes to drawing, I guess. Mostly. Actually, I do. It's not finished. I can show you one I have done in color, actually. Well, it's not finished. So it's never been scanned, and it's not on the website, but I had this idea. I haven't finished it yet, but this is the kanji for my wife's name, Kumiko, and her name is in blue there. And then in red is the kanji I for love. And where love overlaps Kumiko, it's purple. And I started this a long time ago, and I've never finished it. I'm not really sure why I've never gotten back to finishing it. But I think I would leave most of this black and white, but maybe a little bit of color out in the border here when I figure out what I'm going to do with the border. But I mean, it's been well over a year since I worked on that. Maybe 2. I really don't know. I don't put dates on things usually when I make them, not until they're scanned in the computer, then the date of creating the files in there, but that's about it. Or when I've uploaded something to DeviantArt. Love the sound of frogs outside your place. Oh yeah, okay. My house. Well, if you've watched videos, you've probably seen my house is surrounded on 3 sides by rice fields. So yeah, constant frogs. And I got the windows open because it's still a nice enough nighttime temperature that that right now I'm nice and cool without having to have the fan on. Hey, actually, this is a good question for you, Busan Kevin, because you're also in Osaka. I'm not sure about what it's like there, but here, I would say this is the coolest July I have ever experienced in Japan, and I've pretty much been here since 1998, except for one summer I was in Gwangju in South Korea. And this is the latest rainy season and the coolest July I've ever experienced in Japan. Downtown Osaka, surrounded by the sound of Bosozoku motorcycles. That is not a pleasant sound. Hi. Patadub says he doesn't know if he'd call art, but he would. Well, thank you very much. And thank you, Gamer Girl, for saying they look awesome. Thank you. I'm starting to twist. I'm not getting them as straight lined up as I want. Nah, that's fine. They're more organic that way. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's probably more interesting if it's not perfectly straight. I need a few more big lines, I think. A few more big lines. Get me where I'm going, eh? Maybe a couple branches off that one. And then some small stuff. Not really sure. Yeah. So, does it have to have meaning to be art? Because my drawings really have very little meaning. My wife agrees the rain is insane this year. Yeah, I mean, geez, the was it video from last week? The water got up to within 1 meter of the top of the levee. No, it doesn't. It does not need to have meaning. I've heard some people, say. Some people, and do firmly believe if there's no meaning behind it, then it's just a drawing. It's not art. I don't know. But like I said, I don't call it art, so I guess it doesn't really matter either way for me. So. But I don't know. Like one of my very favorite, I guess the only Japanese artist I can think of is I always forget his name though. Hokuto. I can't remember. He's the guy he did woodblock prints all the time and really loved Mount Fuji. He does all kinds of pictures. Almost every picture has Mount Fuji in it, and his is the really famous one, the wave. I mean, I don't think there's any particular meaning in his pictures. They're just very pretty pictures of scenes of Japanese life. I mean, lots of people paint landscapes. I mean, I don't see a landscape painting having a huge amount of meaning, but I'm sure some people would call it art. And then take my uncle. I definitely would call him art, but then his name was Arthur. So, yeah, I'm very sorry about that. But, an occasional dad joke must be inserted. I believe there is a contract somewhere that you have to sign that says you have to do dad jokes after you become a father. Wouldn't you agree? God, I'm such a putz. Oh, up to 5 people. Okay, there's still a couple people who haven't said hello. Who's here? So we've got Clueless Gamer Girl in Australia. We got Busan Kevin in Osaka and Patitube in the U.S. That's 2 more people. Love to know who's here. Say hello, please. Oh, ow. Oh, my ankle just popped. That felt good. Let's see. Go back to some small stuff. So do you hear a lot of Bosuzoku bikes in downtown Osaka? I'm kind of guessing you would. Actually, I was in Osaka last year. Just for a couple days. That was fun though. A lot of drinking, a lot of kushikatsu. Oh God, I would go back to Osaka just for the. Did I say that right? Kushikatsu? The katsu on a stick. Oh my God, that was good. I mean, I wouldn't go back now. Right now, I wouldn't go anywhere now. I'm very much a homebody right now. I go to work. I go to the grocery store. I think the farthest I have been from my home is, I think, my wife and I went to Costco once. They aren't legit bike gangsters. Young kids wanting to be. Yeah. So, oh yeah, Kushikatsu. Yeah. Oh god, that Kushikatsu. There. I mean, I'd have to watch the video again because I can't remember the name. But if you look at my Osaka video, there is the in Kobe the entire time in Japan. We came to Osaka from Shenzhen in February because my wife is from Osaka. Oh, okay. Okay. Only audience to go for the runs. Yeah, I go for walks, but yeah, we traveled. It's like 50 kilometers or so, and we just went to Costco, masks on and everything the whole time, and then came home. And then other than that, it's just been going to. I have one class I drive down to Omuta for on Fridays, and once every 2 months or so, I go into the hospital I was checked into 3 years ago. Checked into, it sounds like a hotel, for a checkup every 2 months, about every 2 months. So, I mean, that's the only time I leave home. Work or grocery store, occasional 7-Eleven. That's about it. I'm very much a homebody right now, which is probably not a bad thing. I need a couple single lines in there, don't I? I need a few single lines. And just because I always like to break up a pattern. Yeah, I mean, right now the homebody thing makes sense. We are COVID-19 refugees. We thought we would only be here for a few weeks and then trying to close borders. Oh wow, you're stuck here. Ooh. Wow. Geez, how is that going? Ooh. Man. I always like to break up my pattern with something that doesn't fit not always, but I often like to break up. So like one little diagonal line, which should seem out of place, I like to put in there. Okay. I think that is ready. Paying rent in China and Japan. Oh, that sucks. Oh, wow. Turn to a pumpkin. Yeah, you got 5 minutes. Have a good night. See you around. Get a good sleep. Yeah, I'm not going to stay on too much longer myself. I just want to do a short one. I don't know, just because I felt like it. So yeah, have a good time, Kevin. And I hope you get to go back safely to get to go home safely soon. I hope everyone gets to move around soon. Kushikatsu is delicious, yes. Okay, yeah, well, so yeah, there's this tower, and not too far from the tower, there's an amazing kushikatsu restaurant. But yeah, I have not gone to a single restaurant in months, and I don't intend to. So yeah, you're probably not going to see it. You're probably not going to go to it. Whatever. Yeah, man, that's gotta suck. Yeah. My mother was planning to come for a visit in end of March, beginning of April, and if she had come, she might still be here. Although I think Canadians were able to arrange transport home, so maybe she wouldn't have, but she probably would have been here longer than she had planned. Now, I think everything I just drew will be erased, because what I'm going to do is actually, that's going to be the guide to be the core. And usually I would draw around it, but I'm going to try and do this a little bit freestyle. So I'm not going to trace over top of anything I've drawn. I'm going to box in everything I've drawn. And then later, all those pencil lines will be erased. And hopefully that will be interesting. Still have a couple people who didn't say who they were. Darn, I'd like to know who's watching, just because, Well, just because. You know, I like to be social. Actually, I was thinking, whether to do a YouTube live stream or to start a Zoom meeting and just post the link to the Zoom meeting on Facebook. Because once I thought I'd try a random Zoom meeting, and I posted on Twitter and a bunch of, I said everyone welcome. And so it was just a bunch of random people and a couple idiots who kept playing sound files of racial epithets that made it completely. Well, it wasn't very interesting. It wasn't that fun, and I said, "Well, I'm recording this because if it's an interesting conversation, it'll be uploaded to YouTube," and it wasn't. And so I erased it, and they go say, "Hey, why won't you upload it to YouTube?" It's like, well, geez, what do you think? Why do you think? Listen to what you are playing. Why do you think I would not consider that suitable to upload to my YouTube channel? I mean, of course they're doing it on purpose. But if I was fine with, what do they call it? Zoom crashers? No, Zoom. I can't remember what they call them now. People who. I was fine with people crashing in, making it interesting, a weird Zoom meeting. That would have been fine, but at least make it interesting. Be flipping creative. Don't just be racist and an idiot. I missed a few. Here we go. Let's see. We went to the beach in Rhode Island last Wednesday afternoon. Wore masks until we found a spot that was isolated. Nearest people at 20 meters. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't think you're going to run into too much corona on the beach as long as you're away from people. But, oh, God, I just saw a video of July 4th, people on the beach. And, oh, my God, these people are idiots. I was thinking, I was commenting to an American friend today, actually. The guy, you've seen him on videos probably a few times, friend Joe. And I was saying, I kind of think people have taken the idea of personal freedom in America too far, to the point. Oh, Red Gargoyle, konbanwa. Hello, Red Gargoyle. I figure they've taken it too far to the point that personal freedom is more important to them than individual good, or sorry, the collective good. Sorry, and he has very strong opinions about things and says, "No, I'm wrong. The reason it's like that is because." For decades, the education system in the U.S. has been systematically destroyed. So basic science education, which would keep people informed enough to know that, yes, masks work. No, it's not a violation of your freedom and rights to require you to wear them. It's gotten to the point that they don't understand these things, and it was done quite on purpose to the American people because, man, I don't really want to sound partisan, but, it's the Republicans, and, you keep people stupid, and they'll keep you in power even when it's not in their best interests, because only rich people have Republicans only have rich people in the best interests at heart. I can't even think of what I'm saying. What can I say? Yes, I'm a liberal. And again, I hope Biden wins, but I wish it was Bernie. I think Bernie would be better. Of course, I'm not American, so I have nothing to do with that election. Let's see. You live in Kurume. I live south of Kurume, Chikugo. and up almost Yanagawa. Yanagawa is like the top of Yanagawa is 200, maybe 200 meters from my home. Tend to agree with your friend Joe. Yeah. I mean, I should just actually take my camera to Joseph sometime, point it at him, turn it on, and say "go" and just upload it straight. Although there'd probably be a lot of swear words when he really gets going. I live Fukuoka Kitakyushu. Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. Been to Kitakyushu a couple times. I love your museum. The Natural History Museum next to where Space World used to be. Love that museum. Great dinosaur fossil display. Love that place. Zoom would be cool. Yeah. Everyone, stage 3 lockdown. Yeah. Here, things have pretty much gotten back to normal. My kids go to school. Actually, my kids, if this was a regular year, the summer holiday should be starting right about now. But because of all the weeks they stayed home, summer holiday will be 1 week in August, and that's it. That's their whole summer holiday. So they're still going to school. Tomorrow's a school day. The only reason they can do that is because finally, a couple years ago, all the schools got air conditioning. For the longest time, only the teacher's room and the principal's office had air conditioning, and I'm thinking, like, what the hell makes you so damn special? You know, the teachers get the nice, cool air conditioning, and the kids just got to sweat all day. I mean, the teachers would have to, put up with the heat when they were in class too, but the students got like zero relief from the heat. So, when I was in ALT, I hung out in the teacher's room a lot. Well, in the hot weather, of course. Yeah, I think that's working out. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but it's working out. I like this. Maybe a little straighter might have been better, or maybe actually a little less straight, a little more jagged a line might be kind of cool. Fatter here, thinner there. I don't know. I mean, I see videos of some guys drawing, and they never need to do the pencil lines, just all with marker, and everything they do is gorgeous. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'll never be on that level. What am I doing? I mean, I don't know. I'll never be on that level, but maybe that's okay, I mean, not everyone can be, not everyone has to be. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, point there. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Wow, I'm casting too much shadow on that one in my head when I draw, aren't I? I should have a little light here. Actually, I think I did have a little light here somewhere. A little LED light. I don't see it. Oh, I got a bigger LED light. Come here. I wonder if it's charged. It's a USB light. Oh, it's on. Okay. There we go. Or we can do mood lighting. Let's go with the mood lighting. Oh, that looks so funky on the camera. Are you seeing a bunch of lines on this? I am seeing lines, waves of color on my monitor. Are you guys seeing that? That's funky. I'm gonna go back to the white. That's just too distracting. Okay. Today Hawks win. Oh, cool. Yeah. I can't get a thumbs up on the camera. Go Hawks. Yeah. I mean, I like the Hawks, but I'm not big enough into sports to watch. I really watch pretty much no sports on TV ever. I'm not a sports person. It looks like a barbershop pole. Yeah, I thought so. It's just, I guess the frequency of the light matches the frequency of the camera to the point where you get funky waves. Let's not do that. Just go with white. Huh. Your drawings are better what I could come up with. I don't know. Or Pat, you don't know until you try. Give it a whirl. Who knows what you come up with? I mean, I thought I couldn't draw. You know, I honestly, when I look back at my first couple drawings, which you can see on DeviantArt, I look at my first couple and I go, ew. My first one's not bad. The second one's okay. The second one's better than the first one. The third one is a steaming. Was it the third? I think it was the third or fourth. Is a steaming pile of garbage you will never ever see. Which I guess you can. That's in the book. I wrote that in. I put that in the coloring book, didn't I? I put a big black page. Spoilers for the book, for the coloring book. I don't think I really have to worry about spoilers. A whole 5 people have read that book. Well, 4 people bought it. My mother did the editing, so she's read it. Oh, I guess I just gave away the identity of the grammar guru. Or did I say my mother the grammar guru? I can't remember. So, actually, you know, I gotta be completely honest here. I am live streaming to you today using a brand new computer monitor and a brand new computer, which you can't see. I'm looking at the monitor. Yeah, anyone can draw. Yeah. Do you know Space World bankruptcy now? Yeah, I went to Space World about 20 years ago, but Space World, it closed a year and a half ago, I think, didn't it? Or was it just half a year ago? Something like that. Darn it, what was I just talking about? I get so distracted so easily sometimes. Seriously, somebody comment, what was I just talking about? Oh, man. Mechanical drawings. Oh, thank you. New computer. Yes. Okay. The only reason we're able to get the new computer is because of the government's stimulus for Corona, because people we got 100,000 yen, which is like 1,000 US per family member, and so yeah, got myself a new computer and I'm quite liking it. Of course, I'm running Windows 10 on the computer. Of course, right beside it, I still have my Linux box, which I do turn on occasionally. But that is getting to be ancient computer-wise. So I'm running Windows 10, and I managed to install my video editing software, which was really made for Windows XP, and 7 and 8 still good too, but not made for 10. It's running fine now. I don't know how long. I wouldn't mind going up to the newest version, but I kind of spent the money on the computer. I needed them to put on some kind of super special, super low price sale. So one nice thing about having the new computer is I've always been a PC gaming person, not console. I have a PlayStation 4 because I did some sound editing for a doctor that Kumiko knows for this party he was doing, and I made this whole big thing for his for the party, and he gave me his PlayStation 4 for that. A PlayStation 4 I guess he bought and then never ever played. So I have a PlayStation 4. I've played some games on PlayStation 4. and a couple of them. They're pretty fun, but I definitely prefer PC gaming. And for the first time in years, I can do it. And I can do it cheaply too because I installed the Epic Game Store, Epic Loader, whatever, and just keep getting. I just get every single title they give out for free, whether it's good or not. But I got a couple decent titles in there. I did miss a few weeks. I just missed by a day, like getting Carcassonne and some this one other. I can't remember which one it was. Game, like board game, video game version of a board game that I would have loved to have had. Missed that. But yeah, no, I got like Grand Theft Auto 5 for free off Epic, and I had already bought that used for the PlayStation 4, and I played the whole thing through. But still, I'm enjoying replaying it on a PC just because I so much prefer PC. I don't like game controllers really. I'm not as good with them. I prefer a mouse and a keyboard. So that is really wonderful to be able to do. The thing is, though, that does distract me from editing videos and doing other things that I should be doing. Like I'm studying programming. I'm learning to program Python, and then I'm going to Steam. I got Steam too. Yep. I'm studying Python, and once I finish that Python course, another one I got for free. Automate the boring stuff in Python. Doing that. Only got like about 5 hours left of that course to go. And then I purchased on sale on Udemy. Udemy? Yeah, on Udemy. Oh, same as the automate the boring stuff. A Android app programming course. So I'm going to learn how to make Android apps. Hopefully I can do that. I love computers. I was doing programming ages ago. Started doing it in university, and I kind of burned out on it for a while and changed tracks in university. But I think I'm ready to get back to it. And I mean, if I could transition into a new line of work, I'm not so enamored with teaching English to kids that I want to do it for the rest of my life. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe it's the beginning of something. You should jump on Steam when you can get some good games and software for editing videos. Is there video editing software on Steam? Really? I've been using Corel Video. What's it called? Corel Video Studio X4. And I've been using X4 since X4 was the version that was available. And now they've gone through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think they might have got up to 10, and they changed the name, and it's Corel Video Studio 2020 Pro. I would love to have that. Yeah. Controllers, man. They just it sucks. It's got to be keyboard and mouse to me. Just curious, what video software is available on Steam, and how much is it? Because I am quite happy with the Corel Video Studio. I like it. I know how to use it. I would love to be able to upgrade, but I mean, when I got X4, I managed to find a discount code. I mean, it was already on sale, and I found an additional a discount code. I think I got it for like $35, which was really discounted. But now, even seeing sale prices on for 2020, I think I'd still have to spend about probably close to $100 for the 100 for the new version. Well, for the upgrade version, since I have a previous version, hopefully they'll consider X4 as eligible for upgrading. I don't know. They might say it's too old. Buy the full version. But I just got the computer. Don't really think I can. Oops, darn it. Anyway, connected that one. I don't really feel like I can splurge on software right now. That's just how I feel. I don't know. I sometimes have a hard time. I have an easier time spending money for things for other people, like for my kids, for my family, but on myself, I don't know. Even just like buying a book, it's like, well, I don't know. Of course, I used to read voraciously, and I have just lost that. I think I've read 2 books this year, and like compared to how I used to be, I would have read 2 books this month already, at least, and it's kind of sad. I've got 3 books just ready to go. I mean, I think I got a book actually. I've got a book at hand in my drawing bag actually. Yeah, just ordered it, came in. I got Salvation by Peter F. Hamilton. Love Peter F. Hamilton stuff. So yeah. Was the heavy rain safe? Yeah, the rain here, it was pretty heavy, and the river got pretty high. There's a video about it, just from last week. You can see how high the river got here, but it never overflowed. Doing laundry. Free ebooks you get with Amazon Prime. The problem with free ebooks, yes, I can get free ebooks with Amazon Prime. They're all in Japanese on Amazon Prime Japan, so I don't take advantage of the free ebooks from Amazon Prime. That is unfortunate. Like I said, Amazon is separated by country. Which, Bezos has got enough bloody money. You think he could be a little more generous, especially with his employees. Chintzy bastard. And stop buying bloody rockets. Leave that to Elon Musk and pay your goddamn employees well. My friend's daughter was working at an Amazon warehouse for a while, pre-corona days, and it was hell. They purposefully scheduled like 4 days on, 3 days off, 12-hour shifts, so you can never establish any kind of life. Whoop, okay, that just ran out of charge. Okay, that one's done. Of course, I haven't charged it in well over a week, so that was pretty good that it still actually had any power at all. So yeah, 4 days on, 3 days off, 12-hour shifts. The turnover rate was just incredible. People quitting all the time. I mean, Jesus Christ, the guy's the richest on the planet. You think he could afford to pay people decently and give them decent working conditions. And the way they set the schedule, you never got enough hours in the week to qualify as full-time. So they didn't have to pay you any kind of benefits ever. So, yeah, that sucked. She's not doing that anymore, thankfully. Okay, I'm not going to finish this tonight. I'm running out of steam. Not meaning the game platform, just meaning my energy level. So, this will be my first video ever where you never see anything except for my hands and my forearms. Because, full disclosure, I'm not wearing a shirt. And you don't really want to see that. It's not the prettiest sight. I mean, you really want to see a middle-aged white guy, slightly overweight, I'm being generous to myself, slightly overweight white guy, shirtless. There's plenty enough of them on YouTube. Okay. There we go. This was my first ever live stream drawing. It's not complete. That section is not complete. And even like when I do finish coloring this bit, which it's connected there, I will have to erase all of the pencil, and I'm going to do something with it. I mean, I can erase some of the pencil right now, actually, just to get an idea. Come to think of it, there's no reason I can't erase the pencil. Did I get a smudge there? I got something in there. Well, that means something black is going to go in there. It's going to be made blacker, maybe completely colored in there. I don't know. So yeah, see, looks better without the pencil. Oh, Nicole Knox, love my drawing. Thank you very much. Hello, Nicole. There's Vegas Movie Studio 17 at the moment on sale. I'll take a look. Yeah, they should be paid better. They help keep most of things. Yeah, I mean, they're essential workers. They should be getting paid better. When all this Corona stuff is done, all these people who were deemed essential, they're going to get screwed. They're not going to get any kind of pay raise or anything. All those people, fast food workers, restaurant workers, Amazon workers. Right now, one big collective strike would screw over so many people's that the whole country would shut down. But yes, the CEOs and the guys on top, they're the ones who deserve all the money. Yeah, right, sure. Okay, anyway, when did I get political? Well, I always have been. I generally keep my political and other opinions out of my videos. So, that's not finished, but there you go. They are heroes. Yeah, they are. I've got my niece. She works at a McDonald's, but she lives with my mother, and my mother has problems that Corona would be dangerous for her, and so my niece, she took a couple weeks off of work when everything was in the real serious lockdown to try and keep my mother safe. So I started a group that helps support nurses and delivery people with childcare funds and food packages. That's great. That is fantastic. I'm wondering, I'm not really sure how things are going to go here. I was looking at the numbers, and I mean, things aren't going great in Tokyo right now. They had their highest per day just the other day, highest number of new cases over 200. But compared to a lot of other countries, we're doing great. I mean, holy shit. I was looking at Canada currently has about the same number of active cases as Japan has had total cases, active and already recovered. And Canada is way better than the States. I mean, the States has got almost a quarter of the total cases in the world. Everyone knows the reason. I don't have to say it. Anyway, I didn't mean to get into that kind of stuff. But yes, thank you, Nicole, for what you are doing. Yeah. Okay, let's end this on a more positive note. There we go. Just here. Look at pretty stuff. I like that one. I really love that one. If you want to know why, go to my DeviantArt page and point your phone at that. This is a working QR code. Or Patadoob knows, I think. You looked at it, didn't you, Patadoob? yeah, everyone keep saying, stay safe. Yeah. Whenever this gets finished, it could take a while. These generally take me time. Not as long as the big book did, though. I'll let you know. This is supposed to be sent to the Brooklyn Art Museum by August 15th of this year, in order to be included in their mobile art display, this converted van that will drive around. But I have a feeling that wouldn't happen anyway. And since I'm on page 4 of, I think it's 16, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm on page 4 of 16. There's no way in hell I'm finishing in less than a month and sending it in. So, yeah. Someday this will be sent to the U.S., to Brooklyn, and that'll be the first time, other than a few drawings I've given to my mother, that my originals will leave my hands. Yeah. So, everyone, yes, end on that. Everyone, stay safe, stay well, and see you again soon. Right, turn the mouse on, and I'm clicking end now. Bye, everyone. Sleep well. Yeah, it's 12:30. I gotta go to bed. Night. Excuse me. Bye.